Hogwarts Legacy will undoubtedly be one of the biggest games of 2023. The release date is getting closer and closer and is now only 6 weeks away. To celebrate how close we are to the release, here's my top 10 things I'm most excited for in Hogwarts Legacy. First up is the sorting ceremony. We got our first brief look at the sorting ceremony during the original reveal trailer and it hasn't been shown again since. It's such a special and recognisable Hogwarts tradition and I can't wait to see how it plays out in the game. It will be interesting to see whether we join in the ceremony with the new first years or we have a separate ceremony of our own. I also hope we get to see the sorting hat sing its song. It's been confirmed that we can in fact choose our own house, as we can link our Wizarding World account to have our house and one type pull through to the game. I think it would be great to give people the option to choose their own house or be sorted by the hat through a quiz or minigame. Now, this is what I think most of you guys are looking forward to, being able to explore Hogwarts Castle. I cannot put into words how excited I am to be able to explore every room, corridor and hallway in Hogwarts after years of watching the films and reading the books and wishing I could go there. It's an absolute dream to have this immersive experience of walking around the castle and attending classes as a Hogwarts student. The most exciting part of the castle for me has just got to be the common rooms, particularly the Hufflepuff and Ravenclaw common rooms, as they have never been fully adapted before. It's going to be such a special experience to delve into these common rooms for the first time and see what we can find. As a Hufflepuff, I'm hoping there will be some secrets to uncover in the common room relating to how Hufflepuff or Herbology that could help us in the game. We know from the gameplay showcase they have made Hogwarts really big. There is even a new area called the Central Hub which acts as a centre point for finding your way around the castle. We also know the castle is hiding plenty of secrets for us to find. For example, there are secret passageways between the common rooms as well as the mysterious book in the headmaster's office, which I will discuss later. Outside of Hogwarts, there is a much wider world to explore. As a modern open world game, Hogwarts Legacy will be huge. We've seen the scale of the land surrounding Hogwarts during the second showcase when the main character was flying around. You can see trees and mountains in the far distance and the scenery looks incredible. The most interesting detail here is that the game's director said that everything you can see, you can explore. This makes me so excited, as I think it will be similar to The Witcher 3 or Red Dead, where you can just travel in any direction and there will be various interactive things that you come across. Not all locations have been confirmed yet, but from what we've seen throughout all the footage, we know there's a lot to explore, including wizarding hamlets, forests, woodlands, dungeons, lakes, and possible mazes. Of course we can explore on foot, but for outside of Hogwarts, the most convenient way of getting around will be flying. I can't contain how excited I am to grab my broomstick and fly around the Hogwarts Legacy map. However, that's not the best part. We can also ride magical animals such as hippogriffs, graphorns and festrals. Hogwarts Legacy has so much detail put into its open world aspects that I'm sure will make it an extremely magical experience. The fourth thing I'm super excited about for Hogwarts Legacy is learning about Merlin. I can't wait to finally see how Merlin ties into the Hogwarts Legacy story after so much speculation and so many theories. We know he's a part of the game as there have been many references to him, from statues to his name on the stained glass windows. We know his book is in the headmaster's office, and Merlin previously studied ancient magic at Hogwarts. Has Merlin left behind the secrets and skills needed in his book to control the ancient magic that our character uncovers? Was Merlin responsible for the creation or the hiding of the ancient magic? Or are we related to him? There's a lot of different theories out there, so I can't wait to finally learn how Merlin is connected to the Hogwarts Legacy story. Another part of Hogwarts Legacy I'm super excited to dive into is the combat. Now, there are a lot of elements to the combat in this game, so I'm just going to note a few of the things that I think make it really exciting. Firstly, it's quite unique compared to combat in other RPGs. We get to literally duel other wizards with spells like we see in Harry Potter. It's great that there are different types of enemies such as dark wizards and witches, goblins, and various corrupted magical creatures. It's also going to be very interesting to use ancient magic in combat to deal high amounts of damage and see how that differs from normal damage in spells. During the second showcase, we saw a Avada Kedavra being used as an instant kill, and we know that the other unforgivable curses can also be used. I think the best thing we know about combat so far is that we have the ability to develop our own unique fighting style. There are so many spells to choose from, as well as offensive and defensive potions, and even magical plants like the mandrakes can aid us in combat. You could go for a stealthy approach with the disillusionment charm, or go all in ones blazing if you wanted to. This freedom to really choose your own approach and customize your character to be unique feeds into many areas of the game, and I think this will be one of the best things about Hogwarts Legacy. The next thing I can't wait to do in Hogwarts Legacy is go shopping. I have already done a full breakdown video on Hogsmeade, so check that out if you haven't seen it already. Now, Hogsmeade Village is just around the corner from Hogwarts and has plenty of places for us to spend our galleons. Pippin's Potions, Zonko's Joke Shop, Honeydukes, quality Quidditch supplies, the Three Broomsticks, the Hogshead, Hogsmeade Post Office, and the Magic Neep are just a few places that we have seen in the gameplay so far. We can buy different potions and potion ingredients, as well as materials for upgrading our gear and new outfits from Hogsmeade. I personally can't wait to step into Honeydukes and Zonko's to see all of the cool products that they have available to buy, and hopefully we can interact with a few things in the shop. Now, another very famous place witches and wizards like to go shopping is, of course, Diagon Alley. We have not seen Diagon Alley yet, however, we have seen Ollivanders and Gringotts. I can't say for certain, but we are bound to have a trip to Diagon Alley at some point. With so much detail they've included in this world, I don't think they would miss such an iconic location. As we arrive late as a 5th year, we will have no equipment at all, so we'll need to buy a lot of supplies for Hogwarts. Another thing I'm excited for is learning different characters' backstories. Of course, I can't wait to find out the history of the main character, as it's certainly mysterious. We know the main character survived something before arriving at Hogwarts. Did we lose our parents? Was our ability to manipulate ancient magic handed down from a powerful relative? Did Ranrock know about our powers and hunt us down? All really interesting theories, but we won't know how the main story begins until we open up the game, and this is something I'm really looking forward to. Alongside the main character, we also get to learn about the various companions and professors Hogwarts has to offer. Sebastian, Poppy, Natsai, and Amit each have their own personalities, interests, and backgrounds. Similarly, the professors including Hecat, Ronan, Garlic, and Sharp also have individual backstories and secrets to discover, as well as knowledge to share as we get to know them more. It will definitely be refreshing to interact with new characters, and I look forward to diving into their unique stories. However, it's always nice to hear a familiar name or see a familiar face. I'm also excited to see some characters that we will recognise from the Harry Potter series adapted in Hogwarts Legacy. We saw Nearly Headless Nick during the State of Play. We could end up attending one of his Death Day parties on Halloween, which would be really fun. We have another familiar ghost, Professor Binns, who teaches history of magic. We saw him for a brief moment in his classroom as some students are nearly falling asleep. Now, a character we know from the books but never saw in the films is Peeves the Poltergeist. I'm really excited to see Peeves in Hogwarts and discover what mischief he gets up to. Finally, not a familiar face, but a very familiar name, Hector Weasley. We have seen this character throughout the gameplay footage before, but it was revealed in the background of Expecto Go's behind the scenes video, linked in the description, that the name of the student who the character is dueling is in fact Hector Weasley. Super excited to meet a Weasley, so cool to see that an ancestor of Ron will be in Hogwarts Legacy. This shows how much detail has gone into the game when balancing new characters alongside sticking to the original lore. The next thing I'm really excited for in Hogwarts Legacy is the Room of Requirement. You can think of this as your own personal base outside of your common room. Specifically, I'm really excited to step foot in the Vivarium, which is an outdoor area inside the Room of Requirement. We can rescue magical animals, then bring them back here and care for them. Another amazing aspect about the Room of Requirement is customization. Now, I have never seen something as customizable in an RPG before. This is crazy. I could spend hours designing this room, as you can change the architecture and create any piece of furniture or decoration, change the shape and colour, and place it anywhere in the room that you like. In this room we can also grow herbs, brew potions, as well as craft and upgrade gear and equipment. It's gonna feel so magical to be in Hogwarts and have this little space to make your own, to suit your own wizarding needs. The final thing I'm super excited about for Hogwarts Legacy is seeing how far this game will go. Obviously, we know Hogwarts Legacy is highly anticipated and looks absolutely amazing from what we've seen so far. I think it already has potential to be Game of the Year, as it was nominated for Most Anticipated Game at the 2022 Game Awards. Because it's Wizarding World and is connected to one of the most popular franchises of all time, it definitely has the possibility to be popular for many, many years after its release. With regular updates and the right care, I think it certainly can be. I'm also looking forward to potential DLC. Now, for the crazy anticipation this game has and how big it will be, I would say DLC is a definite. Whether that includes things like Quidditch and Wizard's Chess or a good amount of new quests, we'll have to wait and see. I'm also excited for this community. I look forward to experiencing this game alongside everyone, as it means so much to many of us already. And that's 10 things I'm most looking forward to in Hogwarts Legacy. Honestly, I could have talked about this for hours, but I had to narrow it down to a few. Let me know in the comments what you are most excited about for this game. Please don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel for more Hogwarts Legacy content. Thank you for watching. See you next time.